Salvete omnes! Nick here from Firefly Studios to introduce you to our brand new video series called What is Romans Age of Caesar? This 3-part series will take you through everything you need to know about our upcoming MMORTS set, you guessed it, in ancient Rome. But before we dig, it's kind of a city builder pun, into the topic of our debut episode, which is Roman city building and how we're going to be approaching it, here's a quick recap on Romans Age of Caesar for those of you who need one. So Romans Age of Caesar is an MMORTS, right? But what does that mean? Well, one day our lead designer had a keen observation that cooperative city builders are relatively few and far between. The range of co-op city builders for core gamers is traditionally limited to things like multiplayer modes and, of course, the fantastic co-op mode found in Stronghold Warlords.
Oh my god, look at his castle economy, it's absolutely burning.
So that's my thunder crash bombs.
Oh, was it? Oh, very nice. Oh, with the trebuchet, very nice.
So we set out to create our own, doing what any self-respecting game developer would do and just making the game that we wanted to play. We did this using our team's veteran experience with the classic city building series Caesar, and of course 10 years of experience on Stronghold Kingdoms. Romans AOC, no, not that one, takes that experience of seeing your humble settlement grow from a lonely handful of hovels to a grand and ancient city. Filled with palaces, industry, and of course a fierce and feared Roman military, we're taking all of that into the MMORTS realm. To do this successfully, you must work together with 15 other would-be Roman senators to both beat back barbarians and make names for yourself in the Senate. Until one day, the inevitable betrayal comes, and you backstab your closest Roman ally and friend in your very own et tu moment. Now add in the glorious map of the Roman Empire and a few gods into the mix, and you have yourself an immersive world of strategy and subterfuge. Imagine 16-player co-op city building with a mix of PvP and PvE combat, driven by thousands of players managing and strategizing from their own little corner of the empire. But of course, we'll be exploring all of that in more detail in future episodes. So, this is a cheeky way to say, please subscribe. So with that said, let's get in depth about your first priority in Romans Age of Caesar, the city building. To begin your ancient foray, you will be tasked with slowly but surely establishing your own district within a city, alongside other players and hopefully aiming to become the head Roman honcho. You will need food, resources, recruits, and a host of other supplies to make it in this barbaric world. No, literally, there are barbarians, actual barbarians at the door from day one, and if you've seen Conan the Barbarian or Conan the Destroyer, which is not so good, you'll know that they are no joke. Work diligently to rid your lands of these horrific pagans and ensure the security of your district. Then focus all your resources on making your opulence known to the Roman world, through a mighty forum and other structural tributes to the empire. Once your lands are clear, it's time to plan, design, and build up your suburb. Fun fact, the Latin origin of suburb is sub and urb, which literally means near to and city. The more you know. So now you've got your foundations and you've started to impress the local leaders. You, player name The Senator, are ready to upgrade. Now, upgrading takes resources including wood, stone, clay, and clothes, to name just a few, but what these upgrades give you back in return is key. Firstly, prestige, and then Senate points. Both of these currencies are invaluable in Romans Age of Caesar. Combined, these are your ticket to ranking up, acquiring new research, and, like the name suggests, increasing your reputation and position within the Roman Senate. In Romans, each gameplay mechanic feeds into the next, and you need to be adept at managing all resource chains in order to succeed. Be that your decisions in development, placement of buildings, or tactics on the battlefield. Without a well-rounded strategy, you'll be doomed to fail and labelled a prepudium, which I'm informed means a disgrace in your very own city. To avoid being called a prepudium, and yes, I do really like saying that, you can serve your fellow city suburban leaders with an ample supply of resources and protection. That's because in Romans, you'll be able to easily share resources with the simple click of a button. And better yet, if someone takes those resources from your land, you also get the exact same amount back when they do. So what I'm saying here is,
it's free real estate.
And I really hope that meme isn't dead.
How do you do, fellow kids?
What?
Build up enough rep within your city through charming DMs, a fierce legion, finely crafted furniture and Gucci clothing, and you might even be voted to become leader of your city-state. Leaders of these city-states will have major controls over the city itself. They will dictate trade with the wharves system, where players can sell resources and in-game currency in the form of denarii, and even kick players from the state itself. And yeah, secretly we implemented that to get some real HBO drama into your playing of Romans, so be careful, otherwise you might get Jon Snowed. So that was the first episode in our new mini-series on Romans Age of Caesar, explaining all the important aspects of our upcoming MMORTS for aspiring senators worldwide. So be sure to follow future videos and get some experience under your toga in time for our beta launch, which will be happening very soon. If you did like today's video, then be sure to give it a like, it helps us out a ton, and make sure that the YouTube algorithm gods look kindly upon us and share our videos with fellow strategy enthusiasts. So make sure you have notifications turned on to catch all our Romans Age of Caesar content over the next few weeks, because we're now turning our eye to ancient Italia to accompany our Stronghold content. See you next time.